Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about Foxy today. More so, I'm going to conglomerate a few things and why did I choose Foxy as my meme to hold for the cycle, right? As a lot of you guys probably know, I'm not the world's biggest meme guy. Foxy is the only one that I currently hold. It's the only one I'm actually planning on keeping throughout the bull market to see where it really goes. I've certainly dabbled in others, pretty much only for swing trades. Right? Like Turbo did me a lot. Degen I worked pretty well with. But Foxy's the one I'm holding on to, and there are several reasons why. I'm not saying there aren't other good ones. There certainly are. If it wasn't Foxy for me, it probably would have been Turbo or Toshi. But it's not, and I'm going to go a little bit just on this little commute as to why. I think it's an incredibly safe crypto. It's currently sitting around 0.304 is the price. And it's under a $10 million market cap. So there is a shit ton of room to grow. All-time high of Foxy was roughly 3 cents. Right? So about a 9x from it is now just at the all-time high. And it's a newer coin, so it wasn't here last cycle. I have full confidence going to go over that. I'm actually betting that's going to go about twice over that for most of my bags. We'll see how much further it goes than that. But Foxy has me quite excited. I think, here's a price prediction real early in the video. I still think it's going to candle wick a little over 20 cents. Right? I'll be mostly out by the time it gets to 8 cents and hold a moon bag as it goes up. But that's kind of where I'm aiming for my last target to be, where I think it can candle wick. I'm curious about you guys. Those who own Foxy, what is your prediction? Where are you aiming for? Let me know down in the comments below. But the reasons why I chose Foxy, the first thing that really got me was the backing, right? So, again, I'm sure you guys have heard me rant about Foxy before, knows this. It's a big deal when the people behind the coin has such a great track record, right? So, Foxy has a parent company called Consensus, right? That parent company also owns MetaMask and Linea, which is now a very rapidly growing layer 2 about to launch with a bunch of marketing behind it for Ethereum. And okay, who the hell cares, right? There are so many layer 2s. This is the only layer 2 that was created by the co-founder of Ethereum, Joe Lubin. So the guy that's behind the projects behind Foxy helped make Ethereum and is now making a layer 2 for it. And why does this matter to Foxy? All of Linea's advertising, their marketing strategies, uses Foxy for token generation events, and they piggyback together. They're making Foxy much more of a mascot than a meme. And every time there's a big event for Linea or Foxy, prices go up. Keep an eye on those if you own Foxy, or if you're looking for trading through it. Keep an eye on the events tied with Linea. Right? MetaMask, also not a bad company to have in your corner. MetaMask now has a MetaMask card out. I think it's predominantly just in Europe. But as a reward, they give up to 3% of Foxy rewards. So there's now real-world use involved with this mascot/meme coin. Not many have that, guys. Due to the tight connections between Linea and Foxy, Linea has now been following Ethereum pumps much more. Meaning every time Ethereum goes up, Foxy's going up. It also tends to be the reverse. And you see that a lot with ERC20 tokens, or specifically layer 2s on Ethereum. And so watch the patterns. When Ethereum has the next huge boost up, I'm going to expect Foxy to have a pretty good boost at that same time too. A lot of other tokens as well. Follow which ones are your ERC20s, layer 2s, etc. But it's good to know that it's made such a tighter connection to Ethereum, because now it's trackable too. Another big thing that Foxy has been doing is NFTs. So I never got into the NFT craze last cycle. To be quite frank, I don't really understand it. Why it's such a big deal. However, I don't have to understand it, why it's a big deal, to know that it was. And we have no idea if NFTs are going to be a big thing this cycle or not. But Foxy, they're in the NFT groups. They actually have a partnership. I don't remember the name of the company. But what they do is they're busting out NFTs. They tend to do this during token generation events. So you have Foxy, which is getting into the real world use with MetaMask on the card. You're getting NFTs coming in. You're getting extra rewards and a crap ton of airdrop marketing from both Foxy and Linea directly. And the people behind it helped create Ethereum, right? And not to mention that company, Consensus, also has an Ethereum strategic reserve. So they are tripling down on Ethereum, and they're using Foxy to help be a mascot and reward for all of it. I can't get too much more faith in how well it's going to go, right? It is not going to go to zero. That's one of the biggest things you always have to worry about with any crypto, obviously, but memes specifically, is are they going to get rug pulled? When you know who the owners are, and when you have the crypto tied to other crypto, which memes don't do that too often, it's not going to drop down to zero. It's always going to be there, right? Most memes are going to die because they're only worth something if people are buying them thinking they're worth something, right? They're electronic trading cards, essentially. So I think Foxy is set up to be in a great spot coming in this bull run. I have a WTF buy limit set in case it drops significantly down far more. I'm not expecting it to, but I'll gladly take it if it does. So what else are you guys bullish about with Foxy? Let me know in the comments down below. What other memes do you guys have? Because I'm definitely not buying to hold on to a lot more memes, but I'm always open to swing trading or short-term holds for a boost. Give me some ideas, guys. I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Peace.